Question number 7 is find a point on x-axis which is equidistant from 2 minus 5 and minus 2 9. So remember, whenever you have to let a point which is on x-axis, we will let it as x comma 0, because we know that on x-axis y coordinate is 0. Whenever you have to let a point on y-axis, you will always let it as 0 comma y, because x coordinate is 0 on y-axis. And if nothing specific is mentioned, then you will take the point as x comma y. Alright, so in this question, let the required point is x comma 0. So let us make a rough figure. A rough figure is very helpful in doing a sum correctly. Now let this point x comma 0 is equidistant from 2 minus 5 and minus 2 9. So let this is point P, A and B. So I can say that PA is equal to PB. If PA is equal to PB, then PA square should also be equal to PB square. Alright. So this gives me, let us apply the distance formula, x minus 2 whole square plus 0 sign change plus 5 whole square. I don't need to use a square root because square root and square will get cancelled. Similarly, let's find out PB or PP, one and the same thing. I get x plus 2 whole square plus 0 minus 9 whole square. I repeat, you may write minus 2 minus x or you may write x plus 2. But whatever way you are taking x coordinates, same way you should take y coordinates. Now we are only left with simplification of this. A square plus b square minus 2ab. This gives you 25, which is equal to x square plus 4 plus 4x plus 81. X square gets cancelled. This 4x coming on to left side, I get minus 8x is equal to 81 plus 4 is 85. Minus 25 plus 4 is 29. So I get minus 8x is equal to 56. So x comes out to be minus 7. But my answer doesn't finishes here. My required point is minus 7 comma 0. So my required point is minus 7 comma 0. So this is the answer. In question number 8, we are to find the value of y for which distance between P and Q is 10 units. So in other words, I have distance PQ is equal to 10 units. So let us write down the formula for PQ. This gives me square root of 10 minus 2 whole square plus y minus 3. Okay, y plus 3 whole square is equal to 10. Now obviously to remove the square root, I will have to square both sides. So squaring both sides, I get 10 minus 2, that is 8 square plus y plus 3 whole square is equal to 10 square. So this square root gets finished. I get 64 plus y square plus 2 into 3 into y, that is 6y plus 3 square, that is 9 is equal to 100. So this gives me y square plus 6y plus 73 is equal to 100, and on solving y square plus 6y minus 27 is equal to 0. Now this splitting you can perform in one step. Just see factors of my 27, we have to make factors which on subtraction give me 6. So 9 and 3 are the factors, and since I want plus 6, I will use plus 9 minus 3. This is also a shortcut video made on my channel which explains this trick, you can see, but I will explain it again here. First you write down the factors of 27 which are 9 and 3. Now I want that on subtraction they should give me plus 6. So plus 9 minus 3, and write y with both of them. So y plus 9 into y minus 3 is equal to 0. So you can directly do it in a single step, because here we are not checking your splitting of the middle term concept. So you know that if product of two factors is equal to 0, then one of them must be 0. So either y plus 9 is equal to 0 or y minus 3 is equal to 0. So this gives me y is equal to minus 9, and this gives me y is equal to 3. So there are two answers to this question. If y will be 9, then also the distance PQ will be 10 units, and if y will be 3, then also distance PQ will be 10 units. So y is equal to minus 9 and 3 is the right answer. In question number 9, we are given 0, 1 is equidistant from P and R. So let's draw a rough figure. Q is equidistant from P and R. So I can say that QP is equal to QR, and subsequently obviously QP square is equal to QR square, and we have to find the value of x. So let us first apply the formula. QP square will be, let us also write down the values here so that it becomes easier for me to apply the formula. So if your rough figure will be correct, the sum becomes a lot easier. Now let us find out QP square. So 5 minus 0 square plus minus 3 minus 1 square. I don't need to put a square root because I have already taken squares here. Similarly, QR square, x minus 0 square plus 6 minus 1 square. So this gives you may solve it completely, or you also know that this is 5 minus 0 square is 25, 6 minus 1 square, 5 square is again 25. So you may cancel out these factors also and you may do it completely. Minus 3 minus 1 is minus 4 square, which is 16. This is x minus 0, that is x square, plus again 25. So I get x square is equal to 16 and value of x is plus minus 4. Students, always remember 8th class onwards, whenever you are opening a square, you must write plus minus, because if you leave one value, or half mark may be cut. So x is equal to plus minus 4. So this completes our first part, find x. Now we are also supposed to find out the distance QR and PR. Now my R point becomes either 4, 6 or minus 4, 6. So I want to find the distance QR. Let us find the distance QR using 4, 6. It will be 4 minus 0 square plus 6 minus 1 square and a square root. That is 16 plus 25 and a square root, which gives me square root of 41. So this is the first answer. And even if I use here minus 4, so minus 4 minus 0 square will also be the same. So the answer is going to be same with plus or minus 4. Now let us find out the distance PR. So distance PR will be with 4, 6. I have it 4 minus 5 whole square plus 6 plus 3 whole square and a square root, which gives you minus 1 square, that is 1. 6 plus 3 is 9 square, that is 81. And I get root of 82. But in case of PR, minus 4 minus 6 is going to give you a different answer. Okay. So another, or the second answer for PR will be, now I will be using minus 4 minus 5 whole square plus 6 plus 3 whole square, which gives me minus 9 square, that is 81, plus 9 square, that is 81, or I get it as 9 root 2. Okay. So these are the answers for question number 9. Question 10 says we have to find a relationship between x and y such that xy is equidistant from these 2 points. So let us draw a rough figure. Let P point is x, y, and it is equidistant from 3, 6, that is point A, and minus 3, 4, that is point B. So I am given that PA is equal to PB. We have to find the value of x and y, relationship between x and y, not value, because you know that to find 2 variables we need 2 conditions. So we have to find a relation between x and y such that PA is equal to PB. And obviously you know that second step is PA square is equal to PB square. This implies you can simply write if PA is equal to PB, then PA square is equal to PB square. So let us find out PA square. PA square will be 3 minus x whole square plus 6 minus y whole square. You may omit this step, write a square root and then squaring both sides. That also you can do. Now PB square is minus 3 minus x whole square plus 4 minus y whole square. This gives you a square minus 2ab plus b square. Again here a square, that is 36, minus 2ab, that is 2 into 6 into y, minus 12y plus y square. Now please students, be careful in this. Try to understand one thing here in the corner. I will tell you. Formula for a plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. If I convert b to minus b, I get a minus b whole square. A square pe no change. This will become minus 2ab, and b square pe no change, because b negative b square is again b square. Now if I change both of them to minus a minus b, then see what happens. A square पे no change, क्योंकि माइनस ए का स्क्वायर भी ए स्क्वायर होता है. 2ab पे no change, क्योंकि माइनस ए इंटू माइनस बी इज अगेन प्लस ए बी, एंड बी स्क्वायर पे भी no change. तो ये बहुत ध्यान रखना है आपने कि माइनस ए माइनस बी का होल स्क्वायर भी इज सेम एज ए प्लस बी होल स्क्वायर. इसका एक और लॉजिक ये है कि अगर मैं यहाँ से माइनस कॉमन ले लूँ minus a plus b whole square, it is same as minus a plus b whole square, and minus का square becomes positive and it is same as a plus b whole square. तो ये बहुत important point है जहाँ बच्चे बहुत mistake करते हैं. So this gives me a square plus b square plus ab only. Please take care of this particular point, ये important है. And here it is 4 minus y whole square. I had written y minus y, sorry. So this gives you 16 plus y square minus 8y. Now let us solve it out. X square and y square both get cancelled. I have minus 6x and this 6x on going to left hand side becomes minus, that is minus 12x. Minus 12y plus 8y is minus 4y. Now here it is 36 plus 9 is 45 is equal to 16 plus 9 is 25. So minus 12x minus 4y, 25 on coming to left hand side I get plus 20 is equal to 0. So in other words, if I remove this negative, I divide throughout by negative, I get 12x plus 4y minus 20 is equal to 0, and also 4 is common throughout. So I can write that as 3x dividing by 4 plus 4y by 4y is 1y minus 20 divided by 4 is 5 is equal to 0. So this is the relationship which is required. You may also write it as 3x plus y is equal to 5. So this is the required relationship. So I hope you understand this. These last 4 questions, especially question numbers 6 to question numbers 10, they are very important, and definitely you will get one out of these in the exam. So I hope you like the video. Do it along with me. Keep a paper pen with you and do every sum along with the video. If you've liked the video, please do not forget to like and share it to your friends who might be needing such videos. And please do not forget to subscribe. It really motivates. Thank you so much. Happy practicing to all of you.